Welcome, Libra, to your tarot message. So, the first message that we have for you is related to twin flame. So, that's your focus right now. Mirroring, share feelings, reflection. So, I'm not, in honesty, I'm not really familiar with the twin flame team. But I'm assuming that right now you're kind of looking for someone to be just like you or to get you where you're at. And I also feel like this flower looks like an olive branch. I think that especially with the Seven of Pentacles that showed up with this message, I feel like you want someone to be able to see you for who you are, but still are able to respect you for who you are. I don't know what it means. But someone wants you to see them as partner material. And even though they don't have all the qualities right now that you seek, you should be able to look deeper within their heart or within the relationship itself to be able to see the good aspect of it. There's a sense of one person wants to invest a little bit more than the other. There are like someone's vision is a bit skewed as opposed to the other person. So for the Seven of Pentacles, the keywords are long-term success, perseverance, rewards, harvest, planning results, patience, hard work. There's a sense of you starting something over as well, but the olive branch, I feel like someone wants to give you another chance because they can see the potential of the situation. For others of you, I feel like with the twin flame energy, it's you feeling like a specific project is your twin. Like you've put in all your effort, all of your quirks, all your strengths, all of your weaknesses. It's almost like if you're an artist or you're a painter or you work with clay, you work with your hand, you do like a lot of, you mold stuff. Like there's so many art forms. I can't really, describe them all. I don't even know them all. But I feel like you've put your all into your pieces, you've put your all into your babies, and now you're kind of waiting to sell them, or you're kind of waiting to have a manager or to have a company, organizations that'll be able to recognize you, that's able to see you and your pieces for what they are. Like we come together, we're like the package, we are the ultimate package. And what's also the additional message to that is the Queen of Wands, a feisty person, confidence, joy, mastery, courage, self-assurance, determination. I feel like even though you may feel like you are a work in progress, you are a master in your domain. And it's kind of hard. I feel like even your art and your pieces, whatever art form that you're into, I feel like you're merging the work in progress and mastery energy together. It's not balanced out, but it's pretty complex. Okay, so the negative aspect of the situation is the Death card. Like you could be working on a specific piece and you're not able to see the end of it, or you're not able to see yourself. There's a sense of you being able to see yourself in a clearer manner, but you're gonna have to go through this death energy. It's like I have to go through the end of something. Even if I cannot understand it clearly, I'm gonna have to work through some type of fog. I'm gonna have to work through some type of incomplete vision, incomplete fantasy. You're not able to see it all, but like some of you might have to you might have to give in something within a deadline. And even though you don't like to rush, you feel like this is an opportunity that you cannot miss. Therefore, it's almost like you don't want to cheat yourself in the progress. Like, you don't want to cheat yourself in that specific piece because you see the value in it. But at the same time, if someone asks you to explain what is actually going on in that specific piece, because there's some aspect of mystery, you won't be able to really convey it with words. Here, the passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. So a lot of it is going to be like some, your emotions are driving you, but it's not like you can actually, again, word it up. That's not the proper way of saying it, but you can't, if someone asks you to express it in words, you won't be able to tell them word for word. There's a sense of not wanting to give people cliche words, not wanting to give them cliche expressions, but you'll have to give them some type of transitional word for it, because it seems that this work is incomplete but complete for now. Yeah, because there's more to learn. There's a sense of expectations. So here, finding direction, confidence, expansion, foresight, moving forward, new opportunities, take a chance, advancement. Okay, so it's because of like the specific piece that you're working on, and it's not for everyone, so you're gonna have to use it as a metaphor. But the specific piece that you're working on, you can see other levels to it. But I feel like there's some type of deadline that needs to be respected. But at the same time, there's a sense of you having to give it away. Like, I have to give away this piece now, but I still have to work on it in my heart, if that makes sense. Okay, so the positive aspect of this is conflict, which is conflict. And it's not even a negative thing here. I feel like people are going to be fighting over your art. That's what it is, because even though you're unable to relate the message or relate what exactly is going on in your piece, whatever art form it is, it's going to compel people on an emotional sense. It's going to compel people to take action. It's a call to action. People are like, I want this, I'm going to buy it. But at the same time, there's you're using some type of sexual energy, and it could be, the art form can include nakedness or like lingerie, whatever, underwear. There's something about not seeing everything. Like, you could paint. It could be like you're painting someone, you don't show their face, or you don't show one side of their body, you don't show their feet. There's something specifically that you're not showing that is actually on purpose, and it has a deeper meaning to it. Okay. Also, with this divine timing, patience required, trusting the process, perfect timing when it's meant to be. I feel like because you feel like something is going to the next level, or that you're expanding on it, even though you're giving away your baby now, or whatever art, like, even if you have to render this product as being finished product, or this piece of art as being finished, I feel like there's something else that's occurring behind the scenes, where you'll be able to tell the whole story. And I feel like it's because you'll be provided with another opportunity to correlate the message, to correlate what you're trying to say, because I feel like there's something, your art is speaking to people in a way that it's never been done before. And you may think it's just to entertain, right? You may think it's just for entertainment, but there's something else that's included in your art, or that there's some type of magic that's been included into your art, or some type of signature that catches people off guard, or catches it gets people attention, it gets people to start thinking about things in a different way that they never thought about before. People are going to be researching you, but they're also going to start researching some they're going to start exploring ideology, like you're going to get people a little bit focused on philosophy way more than before, or the way of being, the way of living, or human rights, something like that. There's something about your piece that's just expanding people's mind to see if they actually are doing, like, playing the role, but being part of the whole of humanity. Like, are they doing the right thing at this time? Have they expanded, have they learned as much as they can about the world that they're in? And for some of you, it's gonna come in the form. Some of you, you're gonna be doing more meditation, more yoga. But I feel like some of you, you'll be able to explore, and I don't know, an inner aspect of yourself that you usually don't give attention to. Because I feel like you'll be given so that's other people. Other people are researching their own lives. But for you, I feel like, because you feel like you needed to kind of give this piece or this message or this art form so quick, not so quickly. For you, it's quickly, but it it has completed its process. It's just that you have to go to the next level. And I feel like there's something about the next level that you want to clearly see fully, that is going to go, like, you'll be able to go to the next phase way more quickly. So for some of you, you'll be taking meditation, okay, because it's opening your eyes into other it's opening your eyes into other areas of your life. It's going to affect other aspect of your life, like your piece, your art affects you and other people in a greater way than you've ever expected. It has, like, bien-être is well-being. Like, you bring well-being to people. You make them think. You make them stop and smell the roses. But the stop and smell and bring balance. The stop and smell the roses is taking in what's actually going on and being able to observe certain things. So whatever you're feeling while you're doing the work on that piece, even though you feel like there is more to this that I can add, or you could just do different pieces that are going to be, they're kind of part of the same set. Go with that. Okay, so there's also this key that will be provided to you. Like, you'll be able to understand your belief system a lot more. And where there was any blockages when it came to your value system, there's going to be something that's going to allow you to fully accept the truth wholeheartedly. So it says, when you wholeheartedly embrace the attainability of your dreams, you will find the courage to exceed the ordinary. Okay. And also, maybe you were scared to add on to that piece because you didn't want to shock people too much. Okay. Also, and again, the Page of Swords is someone that teaches. So teacher, student, this is also about messages. This is also about the internet platform. Different platforms on the internet. This is communication. Something that catches your eyes. Okay. It is a life lesson for both of us. So it's the same thing that I said here. It's a lesson for you, but it's also a lesson for the world, not just your friends or your family or your partner. It's actually everyone that sets their eye on it. Like, you are changing their life for the better. And the Ace of Cups, I correlated to God love, or to God itself, meaning like unconditional love. So there's an aspect of unconditional. They call it the Christ consciousness, but I'm not sure if that I want to call it that. The God's love, unconditional love. There's a sense of the stop and smell the roses, that will allow you to start loving yourself way more, but also being able to open your eyes to the realities of the world for you to be able to start trusting yourself, trusting God, loving yourself, loving nature, loving humanity, loving the world as it is. I feel like with the belief system, there's something that's gonna open up. Like, I feel like you're gonna start crying like a crazy person. Okay. Thank you. Bye.